Why the hell did you come into my room? It's 11 p.m. You haven't eaten anything. Please, at least have some food. That's when his eyes saw she was holding a plate with food in her arms. She thought he would calm down and accept to eat, but he threw the plate to the wall and screaming, "Do you still think I would eat that made by your hands? Please stop. Get out from here before I can destroy you." He grabs her arm and drags her out of the room, pushes her out into the hallway, and slams the door shut behind her. She ran to her bedroom, fell on the bed, crying, and buried her head in the pillow as her heart broke into pieces again. Her phone started ringing. She picked up, seeing her sister's name on the screen, but her sister catching Vaughn sobbing sound. "Vaughn, what happened again? Why are you crying? Why is he hitting me this much? He is even ready to choose to stop, rather than eat food made by me. I don't understand why he is behaving like this." Wiping her tears. "You again tried to ask him to eat? I told you not to do this, but why don't you listen to me? He eats daily outside, it's okay. At least he eats. But since now, he hasn't gone out and he is starving in his room. I couldn't control myself. That's why I tried to make him eat. I feel pity for you. You are loving your husband so much, but he hates you. He doesn't even see you as a normal girl. Please, don't show pity. But tell me, how can I make him turn his hate into love for me again? What else can you do? There is no other way. You tried your best to get his love back. But it's been 5 months since you both got married, and still he didn't even let you touch him. But I can't give up seeing. In the beginning of our marriage, he used to show me how much he loves me too. But why he suddenly started hating me, I'm not understanding. If he still continues like this, I can't bear it." She hangs up the call, wiping her tears, and looks at the wedding frame of theirs beside her. "I wish I could have your love day." Saying it, she slides into sleep, tears still streaming down her face. She suddenly woke up from her sleep, looked at the clock, and it was 2 a.m. Is Day still awake? He hasn't eaten anything. I'll go and see. Even though she knows he hates her coming into his room, she gets up and heads to his bedroom, worried about his well-being. Her eyes widened with concern when she saw Tay sleeping on the bed in a sitting position, his back leaning against the headboard, with an alcohol bottle still clutched in his left hand. His hair was messy, and he looked like he had been drinking for a while. But she approached him nervously, wanting to help him lie down properly. But she hesitated, scared of what might happen if he woke up. But she dared to believe that he wouldn't wake up, thinking he had drunk too much to start. She carefully placed the alcohol bottle on the table and then slowly, gently made Tay lie down on the bed. She covered him with the blanket up to his chest, and her eyes became stuck on his face, taking in the sight of him. His forehead was covered with his long, messy hair, and she couldn't resist the urge to touch him. She brushed his hair back, exposing his forehead. "Why are you ruining yourself like this, Jay? Can't we both become a happy couple and live together if you just allow me? Even though we are living under one roof, but sleeping in separate bedrooms, I still remember you being nice to me after a few days of our wedding. But why did you suddenly change like this?" She was talking to him, suffering from seeing him like this, but she noticed his eyeballs moving under his eyelashes. She swallowed, realizing he was waking up. Then she quietly left from the room, not wanting to be near him when he opened his eyes. I woke up when I felt someone brushing my hair and talking to me. But when I opened my eyes, there was no one beside me. I was confused, seeing a blanket covering me. I looked around, wondering if there was anyone else who had been secretly taking care of me. I chuckled sadly, sat up straight, and took my alcohol bottle from the table, recalling something. So many hopes I put on her. But what did she do to me? Cheating on me with another guy? He recalled the painful memory, and with a surge of anger and hurt, he chugged the alcohol like it was oxygen, shutting his eyes. When the bottle was empty, he smashed it to the floor, and a flash came in front of his eyes. Tay was holding a teddy bear in his hands and talking to his friend. Jimmy, is she going to like my gift today? I'll surprise her with this teddy bear. She would love it. Definitely, right? Man, you are asking this 100 times. She will definitely love it. I just wanted to confirm if she would definitely like it or not. I never thought that even in arranged marriage, a husband could behave like a lover with his wife. Why not? She came to my home to stay with me after marrying me. Now I need to take responsibility to take care of her. I need to fulfill her every wish and desire as responsible husband. Oh, hold on. When it comes to words, you speak like a paragraph. But what about the thing? You haven't even done it with your wife yet? It's just an arranged marriage. How can I do it that easily? She says she wants some time, so I will respect her words. She's still shy around me. We might need some more time to get to know each other before taking the next step. What an understanding. Good. I'm proud of you, man. Okay, I'll go. It's getting late today. He left from there. I was going home, but I saw my wife one with someone else. Then I stopped in my tracks and I wanted to go to her to car up. But I stopped in my place when I saw a guy hugging her, even kissing her cheek. What is that? No, that's not true. That's not my wife. He was shaking his head, getting chills, and tears rolled in his eyes. But it was warm. There she was, hugging him back, patting the guy's back. And when she turned towards Stacy, he hid behind the wall, and she passed him by, leaving from there, not knowing Tay was there. Tay burst into tears, knelt down, and cried, holding the teddy bear in his broken heart. How can she cheat on me? No, it might not be true. I never thought she would cheat on me with another guy. Is this why she asked me for time? No, it's not true. God, what should I believe? He was screaming and crying in public, not caring who was watching like they were watching a movie. Time skips to night, and Boyne was waiting for tea, since minutes turned into hours. And when he came back home, she approached him. I was so worried about you, Tay. Why are you late coming back home? Showing concern, but he looked at her, hiding his pain, and asked directly to see if she could tell the truth or hide it to cheat on him. Did you go out today? When he asked that, I swallowed hard. Yes, I went out, but if I tell the truth, he would get angry on us. So I'll lie. He won't mind it. No, why would I go without telling you? My heart broke when she lied to me so simply. So she is hiding her affair with him behind my back? How cheap she was, marrying me and maintaining another girl. I couldn't look at her face. Then I didn't say anything back. Controlling myself, I wanted to not to show my anger on her. And I turned to leave from there, as I couldn't bear the way she was lying to me. But she held my hand. Jay, where are you going again? He slapped her hardly, making her fall to the floor. That's when she saw his red eyes, wet fuming with anger, his veins burning. Don't even try to touch me, you witch. Tears welled up in her eyes, the way her husband slapped and called her for the first time. Dave, what happened? What has happened? I trust you more than myself marrying you. But you? Shit. How could you shamelessly do something like that? Yelling, he left the home angrily. What is he even saying? What did I do something shamelessly? How could he slap me, disrespect me, when I also love him as much as he loves me? What did I do wrong? From that day, Tay started distancing himself from his wife, not even letting her into his room, and put a strong wall between them. His love for her turned into hatred and anger. Tay was going out, but she called him, and he didn't turn back to see her. But she stopped, and he was back facing her. Then she ran to him, ready to ask something, but he looked away, which gave her a deep sigh. But she accepted his coldness as if she deserved it. My parents called me saying they want us to visit their home today. She was expecting foolishly that he would come with her, but what he said made her feel hurt. I don't know who they are. You can go wherever you want. I don't care whom you want to meet or be with. Tay, how can you say that to me? I'm your wife. Why are you still playing dramatic with me? I wish you would just stay somewhere else and don't disturb me. What? I said don't disturb me with stupid excuses like a fly. I just hate you. Please let me be free from this dramatic married nonsense bond. Leaving these bitter words on her face, he left from there, but she couldn't process his words. She sat on the stairs, pressing her lips into a thin line, still holding back her tears. What does he even mean to say that? Where can I go and stay with who? He said it like I had another guy in my life. Her voice cracked. When will he really see my pain? Am I that much hated by him now? Time passed in the evening. Jay finished his office work and headed to the parking area for his car. But he saw the man whom he saw kissing one on the cheek and hugging the tail. It made Jay's blood warm, even now. But Jay didn't want to fight with him. He was leaving after all. His wife could be with anyone, he thought, as if sacrificing his own feelings. And he opened the car door. But the man came to Jay so happy. Hey, you are Jay, right? I'm late. Jay looked at Lay with a questioning mark, also confusing why he was that happy seeing him. How is Wine? I miss her so much. How dare you miss my wife? I know you are saying it to me in front of me. Jay pulled him by his collar, about to punch, but he stopped when Lay said something else. She is just like my sister. What's so wrong with saying I miss her? Jay was confused, releasing his grip on Lay's collar. Like your sister? Are you making a fool of me? I saw you once hugging my wife, kissing her cheek. Yes, I kissed her, but not with bad intentions. Let me tell you clearly what happened that day. I'm a long-lasting friend of Wine's family, and Wine is my cousin. But I developed feelings for her, and I confessed to her. However, she told me she loves her husband and can't cheat on him, and that she is married, so I shouldn't have feelings for her. And then I realized that I was wrong and apologized to her, getting emotional, saying sorry. But she hugged me and said I was like a brother to her, and it's okay. That's when I kissed her cheek, normally like a brother would. That's why I said I miss her like a sister, but not dramatically. Jay's mind went blank. He couldn't say anything as he was broken into pieces, knowing his wife loved him, wasn't cheating on him. It was him who misunderstood the scene. I'm getting late, Mr. Tay. See ya, he said, getting into his car, driving away. But Tay banged his fist on the window, screaming in guiltiness, and saw his reflection in the mirror. his eyes filled with regret. I even slapped her that day. He smashed the car glass with his fist and screaming in pain and regret. I need to apologize to her. I need to apologize to her. He was repeating the same words tensely and dialed her number, but she didn't pick up. He tried to call him again and again, but she wasn't answering. He got worried and decided to drive his car to his home. Jay burst open the doors and entered, and when he saw Vine sitting alone looking like a patient, but when the eyes met, she got tears before she could open her mouth. He ran to her, pulled her hand, and made her stand up and hugging her, crying, but she was confused and didn't hug him back. I'm sorry, Vine. I really didn't mean to hate you. Till these days, there was a darkness and anger beside my anger. He started telling her why he changed like that, and why he slapped her, why he disrespected her, and now his misunderstanding was clear by his anger. Why did you lie to me that day? I was broken till now. Please forgive me. In anger, I left so many harsh words on you. Please forgive me. He was crying, telling her, but still he wasn't getting any response from her. Then he broke the hug and looked at her face, but he was shocked. Her eyes were unfocused. Her face was pale and she wasn't breathing normally. Her body wasn't stirring properly. Then he gripped her shoulders with concern. Boy, what's wrong? Are you okay? She coughed and blood came out of the corner of her leg, staining his shirt. He held her close, pulling her into his lap and cried, Boy, what happened? Please talk to me. He shook her gently, wiping the blood from her lips, while tears streamed down his face. She struggled to open her eyes, finally focusing on him. I couldn't tell you about her because you once said, if any guy looked at me or had feelings for me, it would hurt you like hell. So that day, I didn't want to hurt you by telling you about him. But fate had other plans. When you found out, it was already too late. I had drunk poison Jade. He was scared and shocked, screaming his heart out. Why did you drink it? I'll take you to the hospital. He tried to lift her into his arms, but she denied him, stopping his attempt by holding his wrist. She was trying to breathe heavily. No one can save me. It's already getting late. I drank it because of you. When you said I should die, I took it seriously. Because at the time, I didn't know why you hated me. But when you shouted, don't disturb me with your stupid excuses like a loyal wife. Please let me be from this dramatic marriage, not just one. I realized how much you just hate me. In that second, I couldn't bear it. But how could I not grant when you asked first wish? I love you, dear. I wanted to give you more love. That's all. But since you have been creating distance, it's hurting me very badly. I never tried to stop it, but today I wanted to stop it for you. So I took the poison to lead your life. At least after my death, you would get what you asked for. But now, I'm sorry, Vine, I'm sorry. He slaps his cheeks, crying, Oh God, I said it in anger, not with intention, Vine, not with purpose. I'll protect you. I won't let you leave me. Let's go to the hospital first. You should be alive. I can't lose you. You are my everything. He takes her in his arms, carrying her out despite her weak breaths. Jay, you believe me, right? I only love you. She touches his cheek, her voice weak but full of emotion. He nods, still crying, as he runs out, carefully holding her in his arms. I believe you, Vine. I believe you love me, but please know, I also love you. Jay, you believe me, right? I only love you. She asked him with the same question, even though he had answered. So that's when he realized that she wasn't in her right mind to hear him, as if she was in the brink of death. Then he looked at her to give courage, even though his whole body was shivering. But, you believe me, right? I only love you. She cut off the sentence, leaving her leg in his arms while her eyes were still looking at him. Tay started screaming at the top of his lungs, crying, knelt down, hugging her, burying his face in her chest. He cried uncontrollably. his tears falling on her dead skin. There was no one to control his crying. He wept with pain, with regret, with poor breakdown of losing his wife, who had loved him more than her own life. He was screaming how much he also loves her. His screams wasn't small. He was screaming and crying for his wife, as if his heart was going to break. Boy, please don't die, God. I have killed my wife with my anger words. Please open your eyes, please. I also love you. Please open your eyes. Please don't leave me. Day was in the bedroom of Juan in dim light which made the room feel empty. It was filled with her photos and him. He was flipping through the wedding album in his lap, with tears streaming down his face. The room was silent except his sobs, which broke the dead silence. I'm sorry, my love. I really didn't mean to wish you for death. I couldn't understand your love because I thought you loved another guy. But I also love you so much. Well, maybe that's why I couldn't leave you, even though I thought you loved him. He bit his lower lip, wiping his teary, bloody eyes to see her face in the album clearly. If you hadn't stopped me that day, when I was going to the office, I wouldn't have said those hurtful words, would I? And if I hadn't seen you with him that day, maybe we would be living happily together right now. A single misunderstanding dragged us apart, separating us from each other forever, to the point where we can't even meet again. I never thought that it would lead you to choose death over me, leaving me with a lifetime of regret and tears. How could you love me more than your own life, Ryan? You shouldn't have done the path. Please come back to me, hit me, and beat me. I can't bear this crushing weight of guilt and regret. I'm dying with our memories, which are tearing my heart apart and making it bleed. He was crying non-stop, wetting the album in his lap continuously. He closed his eyes, and at the moment he felt Ryan's innocent face looking at him in his imagination. Then he kissed Ryan's lips in the photo. This is how he was living his hellish alone life in the same home with her memories, crying for his late wife every day.